Hello everyone, welcome back to Solasta Crown of the Magister and the Lost Valley. Just here where we left off, Ulsvald Greymass has an exclamation point over their head, I think relating to the heads
the Lord Protector will be delighted.
that we have found. The head collector give them the albino minotaur mutant. So we get some XP for that and some cash, which is lovely. And we also have some bear meat to hand off. So if we go back to the markets, Henrik Redhand here. We've got something for you, sir.
Feast your eyes on this.
Fantastic. You ever tasted smoked bear?
Sure. We need to go.
Yes, just straight out of there. Have you, bear. We will not be partaking today, sir. Right. So, our quests. The conquest. Catherine has asked you to go to the Fellig outpost and raise the banner of the mask over it. Now, I just attempted this before this video, and I got there and basically got completely wiped by 10 people that were having like +9 to their attacks and just completely destroyed me. So I'm sorry you didn't get to see that highlight, but I promise you, you didn't miss very much. Go to the outpost that the Seema Temple asked you. Go to the outpost that Seema Temple asked you to capture. Go hang a banner over this one. Hasbro requires your services. Talk to them at the swamp and this stuff. Underground ruins, beetle-shaped key. Go find them in the missing complex. Magic Research Complex. That sounds like it's going to be hard. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to head back with our 5th levelness back to the swamp. Because I know that there was a bunch of encounters and things to do and find and see over in the swamp. So this is where I went and got completely wrecked. We could come over to the Fellig outpost for conquest, but instead, let's head over to the swamp. What I don't see on the map is that place that the giants spoke of. Oh, okay, there it is. That is a ways away, isn't it? How many days travel is that? 2 days, okay. Feels like it should be longer. But let's head out to the swamp again first. 1 day of travel, sure thing. Jaina has finished crafting the Battle Axe of Acuteness, and we've been surprised by sub-redeemers. Shame that we're not going to get that Battle Axe in the other guy's hands before the start of this fight, because it's a +1 magical weapon, which means the resistance to non-magical bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage wouldn't apply. We are surprised, which is also a pain in the butt. That guy is burrowing. And they've come up right underneath us. I didn't realize they had a burrow speed. These ones also burrowing.
Deal with it.
And the last one. Alright, so far, so good. How do we want to go about this? There's a house here, but I don't think there's going to be anything of particular value. So, we just need to start smashing. I don't think Fireball is going to be our solution here. Blur, Scorching Ray, Shatter probably isn't going to hit 2 of them and not us. So unless we can move out of the way slightly, and it doesn't seem that we really can in this arrangement, what else should we do? I mean, we should probably get Mage Armor going on ourselves. It's a boring but important one. Golruk. Let's start on this giant beetle. We're going to save the smites for the big guy, because they're going to be resistant to our attacks, whereas this one is not. Good pair of attacks so far. Block our allies, thank you so much. Stop ourselves getting crit there, that's really good. Why is Golrick so injured already? 24 piercing damage would probably do it. Right. Obvious choice for us. Spirit Guardians is up. They start taking damage every turn. Opportunity attacks. Yes with Unsen, because that can be a sneak attack. And no with Golrick, because I want you to be able to defend allies.
Got ya.
Right. Unsen can attack anyone, and it will still be a sneak attack because of the way they are aligned. So let's cunning action disengage. We will come around to here and attack this injured one.
Try again.
Big whiff. Right, Golrick is going to need help. There he is on 1 HP. Attack of opportunity, yes, because Golrick is going to have a turn before the enemies have another turn. We are striking the giant beetle, so again, passing. Now that is the pilgrim. No, it's not. They are moving. Okay. Jaina, obvious choice. Use power, spell shield, Golrick. Golrick. I would like to try and get these beetles down, really. More. 13 damage is great. Another 7 is not bad. Pilgrim, please block. That's 20, is still going to hit. Alright, we're having bad times over there. Yes, keep attacking. Second level smite against them. Alright, we need to keep Golrick up, really. So, cast spell, cure wounds at 3rd level.
I'm in your debt, my friend.
And we will push more to keep these enemies in our area of effect for Spirit Guardians. There's another critical against us. Immediately into a critical failure, sure. Please kill this one with a sneak attack.
Ha! That must have
So
hurt.
close. Half that damage. There's a big miss. Good. Jaina. I wonder, how is the geometry of a fireball for us now? Pretty bad considering the tiles that we can see. Unfortunately. That's fine though, because what we can do instead is, how about a 3rd level shatter right there, because the really weak one is going to die to the Spirit Guardians, so we only need to hit the other 2. They both fail, 14 damage apiece. Golrick, it's going to continue to be the tank of the party, it seems, so let's lay on hands ourselves for 23. $20 radiant damage on Spirit Guardians is incredibly good. Lots of straight up missing there is lovely. Right, Bjorn, you've got a free moment really, don't you? No one immediately needs healing. What could we cast? Probably Guiding Bolt or Inflict Wounds. If we step over here, they lose their half cover from being behind Unsen. So we can cast a second level Guiding Bolt.
Light at last.
And then move that back round so those guys are in the area of effect. The weak one dies, as expected. Then we need to hit the giant beetle because the pilgrim, whilst we... Oh, we do have advantage, so it would be a sneak attack. But we're going to attack over here.
Again, harder.
Good. That one has 9 HP left, which I don't anticipate being a problem with the Spirit Guardians up specially. Jaina. I'm going to go with a second level magic missiles. So we don't give up the advantage that we have because we don't make an attack roll. Terrible damage rolls, but it's fine. We now have advantage here on our attack roll. Question is, how do we want to utilize that attack? Because we could use the advantage to then attack with Guiding Bolt. At second level, against the thing we have advantage on. If we hit it, we'll still have advantage on the next attack.
Lucky? Perhaps.
And we will stand here to be able to defend the two friends. Block there. Good. That's going to hurt, but we can half it. What do we fancy here? Probably, if we still have advantage from the other Guiding Bolt, we can now do an Inflict Wounds at second level. That is a crit for 43 necrotic damage. All those dice. Here, I'm actually going to hit the giant beetle because they're taking an attack first. That one's dead. And here, just take the dodge action, honestly. We're going to push up. We're going to get 2 attacks here, and they're going to be in the Spiritual Guardians, Guardian Angels, whatever it's called.
Not bad, eh?
It still has 1 HP. Now it doesn't. Alright, first things first. Are you still getting hurt? Yes. Burned by acid, take 1d3 acid damage at the end of your turn for 3 turns. Alright, it's gone. That's good. We want to take the weapon that Jaina just finished crafting, hand it over to Gulruk, and have Gulruk equip that. So it's now a +1 magical weapon rather than a standard non-magical weapon, which means that our melee attacks are going to not be resisted by non-magical bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. Let's see if there's any other crafting we want to do. Chainmail of Sturdiness. We don't know the properties. I assume it's an extra AC on chainmail. Who's wearing chainmail? You have Clointhian chainmail. You have regular chainmail set to 16, but with stealth disadvantage. If we could get rid of that for everybody eventually, I would be happy. But as it is, I'll take what I can get. or we can have a heavy crossbow of accuracy, presumably a +1 heavy crossbow. Plate armor of sturdiness would be preferable, but we'd need primed plate for that. Alright, we'll hold off, because there's only so much extra crafting materials we can get. This space has a house and a bunch of trees that we can knock over, but it seems that otherwise there is nothing of actual interest to us here. I didn't realize we were down by a river. We could have considered trying to move across and shoving the creatures off, but it is what it is. So let's resume our long rest. I'm really hoping we can't be disturbed twice in the course of one evening. And then I think we were going to the swamps, weren't we? New objective, the bully. Talk to Rose. I can't check my journal at the moment, but take me to the forge camp in the swamp. Nice of them not to make us have to do the giant long walk across every time. Alright, we had a crash as we tried to load into the swamp. Let's see if it will work the second time round. Survey says no. Alright, let's try loading in to the west path instead. See if that gets us through this load screen.